Polite request. Being polite is very important in our daily basis, day by day. We need people that are polite, and you want to be polite to people when you approach them to tell them things and to be telling them things. So you gotta be polite. So now today I'm going to teach you how to make polite requests to anybody else to sound more polite and very formal at your workplace. First of all, you want to use two main ways of making a polite request. The first one is using the word please, and the second one is using mind. Note that please can both be either at the end of the sentence or at the beginning of the sentence. Now let's give a structure. So now you want to make a request. So a request is like asking something, okay? When you're requesting something, you're asking, okay? So now, how to make that polite request using please? The first thing you're going to have to use is using some auxiliaries plus the pronoun plus the verb, which describes the action you want the person to do for you, plus the word please. Or you can use the auxiliary and then please and then the pronoun and then the verb. For example, you want the person to give you their phone, so you're going to say would. What auxiliaries you're going to use? You're going to use the auxiliaries like would, could. These are the two best ones to use. So you say, for example, would you, first of all, now we want to put the please at the end of the sentence. It's going to be, would you please tell me your name? Instead of saying, what's your name? Okay, tell him, would you please tell me your name? Would you please? Now you have, would you please tell me your name? Or some people may say, would you tell me your name, please? Okay, but it's better to say, would you please tell me your name? Now, when you have would you, instead of saying would you say would you. Would you please tell me your name? Would you please tell me your name? The second one is to use could. Could you please give me your phone number? Could you please give me your phone number? But we already know boys don't use that to girls. So don't say would you please. Use another way to be a little bit more polite. So now we have another example. Would you please tell me your name? And then the second one, after using please, you can also use mind. Now with mind, instead of please, you're going to use mind. Would you mind? Now with mind, the verb goes in ing, which is like a continuous or a present participle, which is the gerund. So now the verb has to go in ing. It has to take that position or that place or that form, that structure. So you don't tell, would you tell me your name? No. Would you mind telling me your name? Would you mind telling me your name? And when a person comes to you with a polite request, how do you reply to that? Now, first of all, we have the positive and the negative answer. If he says, would you please tell me your name? You go, if you want to tell them your name, so you say, yes, I would. It's Mosley. Yes, I would. It's Mosley. Or you can also say, no, I wouldn't. And you stop there. But when it's mind, would you mind telling me your name? A negative answer, a negative structure gives a positive answer, and a positive structure gives a negative answer. For example, would you mind telling me your name? No, I wouldn't. It's Mosley. So I'm not saying I wouldn't give you my name. I wouldn't tell you my name, but I'm saying I wouldn't mind telling you my name. That's the problem. A lot of people seem to not understand. When a person comes to you and tells you, would you mind giving me your phone number? They're not asking you if you can give directly their phone number. They're asking you if you mind giving them their phone number. No, okay? So, your phone number. If you mind giving them your phone number. Now, you're answering to the mind. No, I don't mind. It's like, I don't give a damn. I can just give it to you. You know, would it be a problem if you give me your phone number? That's also another way you're thinking about it. So you have, for example, would you please tell me your name? Yes, I would. My name is Mosley. Would you mind telling me your name? No, I wouldn't. And a positive structure is going to give a negative answer. That's it.